my little chick, pretty little nice. Then he was within my ear like, oh God.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Throwing right away on the game's first play. He's going to air one out right away. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a bad start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
What did this defensive play caller tell us all week, Mike? They wanted to come out and set the tone of this game, dictate the terms of how this game would be played, and through the first drive here, boy, have they ever.
Looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return.
Hawk 70, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. Ready, right?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Let's go now.
38-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Mingo. It's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Cowboys.
First
and 10 at the 21-yard line. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Moving to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
At the 2-yard line, a gain of 8 yards. It's now third and goal. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. Blue. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This about as short as you can get. A 22-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead. Now it is first and goal.
Go! Liking 18! Steady, ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Saints nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll take it in at the goal line. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Another one here with Mitchell. And this time they are ready for him. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. Play action. Here's Purdy. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up.
Hold the ready. Let's go. Check the Eagles.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And find some daylight. A pass to 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 3.
Here we go. Hey, Panther 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 46, here's second and 8.
Here we go. Jack, go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jonathan Mingo, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Cowboy 80.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. Nicole Hardman deep to return. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. Back near the goal line, it's Purdy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now it's second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he's taken down up past the 35. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Saints
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he will go all the way. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown Saints.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. He's inside the 35. And he will score. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Cowboys. Making 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll go play action with Purdy. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That's going to be incomplete. And he'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
It is 3rd and long. Here's Purdy again. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. We'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
Ready. Come on. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quick.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made him comfortable to the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
This returnable for Hardman. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
Get set.
1st and 10. Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Mike, when when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Out of a gun. It's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
44-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe.
Get it! Ready?
Again, here comes Blue. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
First down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd and short, they go with Blue. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play after being backed up. Pick up of 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Saints.
Purdy on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He's got it! And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 39 yards. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Purdy, touchdown, New Orleans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
70 Timberwolves.
On the handoff, Blue. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready, set.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9.
Come on. Set. Ready, ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Marish Leofow. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set. Set. Cougar 19.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Set up. 19 Riot.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 34-yard line.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards on the connection. It's good for a Saints 1st down. Back to the air is Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Go.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 23.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Blue. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, here's Blue. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of the football.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Past the 60. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. The Cowboys have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
In motion, it's Golden. On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll find his man, Mecole Hardman. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And the Saints, 1st down. A gain of 12. And the Saints, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Purdy going to put it up again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Third down. Purdy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Saints going to use their second timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Yellow. Outside, yellow. 18, watch out! Yellow. Yellow.
They'll throw again with Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They send the tight end in motion.
Yellow.
4th down. It's Purdy. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no. It is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Outside. Yellow. 18, watch out! Yellow.
We'll go. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Get set, get set.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Dane Belton. And the Cowboys are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On first down, here's Blue. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It will set up second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Again, it's Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll throw here on third and short. It's caught Mingo with the grab. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And they smack him down. Big hit right at the line. No game.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Roll, go!
This is Blue. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
2 yards.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's going to try it here again. Now here's another ball that's intercepted.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made. That's Mingo. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Going for it all. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. A huge play for Dallas. That goes for 58.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ready, set.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Set. Ready.
They'll go with him again. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead.
Saints 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring that out, a poor one. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. First and 10. Purdy.
It doesn't get much closer than that, Mike. I thought with that last sack, they caught him in the end zone for a safety. I think he was just short of the goal line. But now, think about where this next snap is going to be. And if you're the defense, man, you can smell blood and water.
Play action now. Purdy. He's going to take a shot down the field.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Purdy from his own end zone on third down. That is hard. And that will give them some space. Moving it all the way past the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, Purdy. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
On third down, it's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Off the play fake, Purdy. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Again, working deep downfield. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
Saints, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Saints. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Purdy gonna put it up again. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Blue. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Deputy! Panther 60, Panther 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Dallas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow.
Purdy to throw. That is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Purdy now on second down. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Stands in at the 46-yard line.
Viking 18, Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Wright. He'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. Settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. Up at the Saints' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. They run straight ahead with Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Yellow.
Out of his end zone, it's Purdy. He's going to look downfield once again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Third down. Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First and 10.
It's a gain of 20. And the Saints.
Again in the air for Purdy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And it's really been their inability of the offensive line to keep the quarterback upright. And it's a big reason why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Third and long. Here's Purdy.
But just think back here in this game alone. How many drives have been undone as the result of their inability to protect the passer? They just can't keep a clean pocket, and they just keep going backwards.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Quite a turn of events. This is first and goal at the 3. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready up! Buffalo 18! Get it! 19, 70.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
7 Pirates, 19 Tiger, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, streak.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Cup 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Cook. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down.